Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm, of course, your host Aaron, and today we're talking about those big, juicy predictions that I've got for the winners at SummerSlam that is happening this weekend on August 2nd and August 3rd. We're probably bringing this bad boy down into 2 videos, but it is happening in East Rutherford, New Jersey at the MetLife Stadium. And we're watching that sumbitch at 6 p.m. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So first off, let's talk about night one on Saturday, what we got. And the first match we're going to talk about is Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Sami Zayn had long-running issues with Karrion Kross, with Karrion Kross trying to get Zayn to embrace the darker side. This has led to a series of attacks on Zayn throughout the weeks on Monday Night Raw. And now the two will lock up and hopefully end things at SummerSlam. That's right, Karrion Kross every single week, except maybe last week when he, came in during Sami Zayn's interview, has been bashing him with a lead pipe. And yeah, they did have the match, and Karrion Kross did use the lead pipe to pull the victory. And at first I thought, hey, maybe Karrion Kross is going to join Seth Rollins' faction and shit like that. Nah. Karrion Kross is that good that he has his own agenda going on. And if Karrion Kross wins the match, Sami Zayn will admit that he was correct. But if Karrion Kross loses the match, he must admit to Sami Zayn that he was wrong about him. Now, who do I think is going to win this match? I'm going to have to go with Sami Zayn because he is the face, the baby face, I should say. I prefer Karrion Kross to pull out the victory. Karrion Kross, I want to win, but Sami Zayn will pull out the victory. I'm sure this match is going to be great, and I will give it a preliminary though to say, I wish they had more screen time for this feud. Get what you can get, right? Let's go to the next one, the big tag team match everyone is so crazy about. We got Roman Reigns and Jey Uso teaming up against Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed with a tsunami. Roman Reigns returned to save Punk and Jey Uso 2 weeks ago from Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. As we know, Seth Rollins has been out with an injury, and Bronson and Reed have been taken over and beating the shit out of everybody. And now Roman Reigns is like, nah, let's hit them up with some Superman punches and some spears. Now, I gotta tell you, if you didn't watch it last week on Monday Night Raw, go watch my video. I talked about how Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker destroyed the shit out of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, and then Bronson Reed stole Roman Reigns' shoes, and it was fantastic. I love the tsunamis. You may love the spears. I don't know which one you like. I would love for Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker to pull off this win, but unfortunately, it will probably go to the returning Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, who is yeeting it up. This match is definitely going to get an because I better see a tsunami, but I'm going to give it a down because of the predictableness of Roman Reigns and Jey pulling off the victory. All right, let's go to the next, the tag team women's titles, which is going to be the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, they've been teaming up. They've been looking good. Charlotte Flair came out with the pom-poms. Alexa Bliss is, just being Alexa Bliss. And you got Perez and you got Raquel, who they've been doing all right. I'll give them that. They've been doing all right. Who's going to win this match? I would love to see new women's tag team champions. However, I do think that Raquel Rodriguez and Perez will hold the titles until Liv Morgan does make her return and gets pissed off at Judgment Day. Maybe we'll break up. I don't know what's going to happen. Dominic's going to get kicked in the balls or some shit like that. Maybe Finn Balor might get kicked in the balls. I don't know. Who do I want to win? I don't know. I really don't care about Charlotte. I do like Alexa Bliss. So I'm going to say I'm giving it to Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez at Judgment Day. That's why I think I really want to win. I'm going to give this some bitch a maybe, because I don't know if I'm going to give it an up or down. But there are 4 women that are very skilled at what to do. I'll give it an up. A preliminary one, though. And then we have a match that I don't even know why it's on the card. Well, I get it. It's SummerSlam. They want a celebrity on this sumbitch. I don't think they really needed Jello or Jelly Roll, whatever the fuck you want to call him. It is Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Jelly Roll made his wrestling debut on Logan Paul a couple weeks ago, and now they are going to face each other at the biggest black party of the summer, even though LA Knight and Penta are not even on the card. Randy Orton, of course, will team with the country singer, while McIntyre sides with Logan Paul. The feud started on the July 10th episode of SmackDown after Paul interrupted Jelly Roll's performance and attacked Orton. Things escalated on Saturday night's main event when Jelly Roll helped Orton win by distracting, or I don't really know what happened, but then Jelly Roll took a nice Claymore by Drew McIntyre, which was beautiful. Beautiful, Drew. Beautiful, Drew. Now, there has been a little bit of rumblings that Drew McIntyre is stuck over in wherever he is, England or the UK, because of some passport issues or can't find that shit. That's going to be kind of corny if they have to replace him with somebody else. Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul better pull up this victory because Jelly Roll does not lead the win, or does Randy Orton. I'm going to give this match an because I like Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. Hey, you can't go wrong with the Viper. And Logan Paul, he's fantastic. He is the future of WWE. I said it. He's that good. All right, now let's roll into the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill's win over the former world champion Asuka is one of the biggest ones of her career. That happened during the Queen of the Ring. By winning the match, Cargill was guaranteed a SummerSlam title match against the SmackDown Women's Champion. Stratton's held that title, but had to get through Trish Stratus at Evolution before turning her attention to the Queen of the Ring. Look, you've heard me say this before several times again. I don't think Tiffany Stratton's women's title run has been great. I think it has been quite lackluster. I'm not really thrilled about this match because I mean, look, I know Tiffany Stratton can wrestle. Jade Cargill has her ups and downs. I'm going to have to give this match a down. I'm not really looking forward to it. Plus, I really thought that Naomi was going to cash in on this match during or afterwards, which would have made it much more interesting since Bianca Belair is also on SmackDown. This is all fumbled up. I guess I'm going to have to get, like I said, down, winner, Jade Cargill, because Tiffany Stratton sucks. The title reign? I don't know. All right, we got the final match on night one, and I hope this match goes on last, because if it does not last, because I believe on Monday, Paul Heyman or Jey Uso said that it was going to be the main event at night one of SummerSlam. You know, the tag team match, Roman and Jay versus Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. It is the World Heavyweight Championship match. My boy, CM Punk, going after Gunther's world title. Punk won a gauntlet on Raw to become the #1 contender to Gunther's championship. Things got complicated in the title picture, of course, when Seth Rollins suffered a knee injury, taking the Money in the Bank contract holder out of action for the foreseeable future. There was some things that, you know, he was supposed to cash in after the Gunther and Goldberg thing. And now CM Punk has another chance to win championship gold because he lost against John Cena at, what the fuck was that, Saudi event? Who gives a shit what the Saudi event was called? Who do I think is going to win? As much as I want CM Punk to pull the victory, I think this will go to Gunther. His second reign as champion is going to have to go a lot longer than his first reign when he lost to Jay. And Gunther is a monster, even though I want CM Punk to win. It's going to suck. So that is night one of SummerSlam, and that's really all I got to say. Even though I want CM Punk to win, I'm still going to give that match an up. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. We'll do more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I'll see you later for part 2 of the SummerSlam projection results. See you later. Bye-bye.